Hello all, welcome to Android Coding. So from this tutorial we will be seeing Kotlin basics here. So as we all know that Kotlin is an official language to develop Android applications. Previously we were using Java for the same. So now even Java is being used, but if it is better to learn Kotlin if you are a fresher. Anyhow, Kotlin in turn converts the code into Java, so having a knowledge of Java is also a plus point. So for freshers, I recommend you to start with the Kotlin, and here you go the course for the Kotlin tutorials. So here we will be covering all the basic things, and we will be seeing some more tutorials based upon your request. So if you want to deal with some kinds of projects or small topics you want to have in-depth knowledge, you can let me know in the comment section below. But today in this part of the tutorial we will be seeing the basics of the Kotlin, that is how to display a message and also like variable declarations and all coming up in the next tutorials. So now let us see. As you are aware that every programming starts with the main here. So here this is our starting point. We have declared our main method here. So as you are aware that in Android applications we do have onCreate, from which we start our application, that is our main method. So here this is the main method, and now let us try to print a sample message over here. So don't worry, this is a basic for any tutorial, so you might have been already know this particular topic, but just for the beginners I am concentrating this particular topic. So and here one more thing, you need not have a semicolon in Kotlin. So in Java we need to have semicolon, but in Kotlin we need not have any semicolon, it will consider it. So now let us try to print the program. So for the first time here you can see even the folder structure is renamed as Java, but don't worry, we are dealing with in Kotlin only. So now try to run the code over here. So the first time you need to right click on the file and tap on the run main activity. So from the next time you can directly tap on the green button over here. So here you can see we got the result of our first program, that is hello world. Just we are trying to display a message over here. So the same thing we want to do from a variable. So this is a static type of declaration, so we need to know the dynamic type of declaration. For example, what is the difference between a static and dynamic? For example, you have defined some text and you are trying to print it out onto the display, so that is a static. But when you are accepting a user input, so user is typing some text and you are trying to display it onto the output, so that is a way of dynamic inputs. So now let us see a kind of dynamic it's not a complete dynamic input, just we are accepting a variable, that is a text into a variable, and we are trying to print it out. So here I will try to print a text called hello Abhi, and here you go, I am directly printing the variable. So now let us see what will happen. So here you can see this is our previous output hello world, and we have just made some changes and we are trying to run the code, and here you can see it's hello Abhi. So not only this, I mean, you can make some concatenations over to your string. So here you can just make some concat, that is add some more text to the previous, and here you can just remove the hello, and now try to run the code. So here we can again see the output like welcome B. So before to the text and after to the text you can concatenate it accordingly. So here let us see the one more example also. So here you go. So here is our output. So we have added a text before to our message and after our message also. So this is, and also I want to show you one more method here. So here you are writing plus here, and you are adding one more statements kind of thing. But if you want to make a simple way of displaying the variables in your string itself, so you can just remove all of them, and just here if you type ABC, you can see the output. Just directly the ABC will be printed onto our screen here. So welcome ABC to Kotlin, but our variable, we need to print the data available in our variable here. So here you need to add a dollar symbol before, and you need to print the data here. When you add the dollar symbol here, then here you can see the data present in the variable is being considered here instead of the name of the variable. So you may have one more doubt, like if you are having a calculation here. So for example, variable, I want to calculate a sum of two numbers here. So now let us try to remove these things and see a small calculation kind of thing. So not result, will consider variable a equal to 10 and variable b equal to 20. So here we need to have the result of a and b. So you can directly make it as a plus b over here, but you can print it directly here. So here the result you will be getting as 30, but we want to add some more data over here. So here we will be adding like result is, and here you need to add a plus symbol again, so that now try to print the data here. So the result is 1020. Why? Because it is considering everything as a string here, as we have seen in the previous example, like welcome plus ABC plus to Kotlin we have declared, right? So in the same way it is considering, but we want to have the sum of a plus b, that is 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. But here you can see result is 1020 it is showing. So it is adding 10 plus 20 in a string format and displaying to us. So you can directly make a bracket here, and you can rerun it. Here you got the result. But the another simplest way, as we have seen in a previous example, just use the dollar symbol here just as we did, and here you need to have the curly brackets instead of our normal. So here you can see we got it. So what the point I want to insist over here is values to be printed. So then you need to use this curly braces here, and inside which you need to provide the data, and here you need to provide a dollar symbol before. So this is it for this tutorial, and in the coming tutorial we will be seeing how we can declare a variable. Here we have declared a variable, but you might be having some confusion that what is this variable we have declared. For example, if I have not provided a value here, so what is this variable? So is it a string, is it an integer, what kind of variable it is? So we are declaring whatever we want, like we are declaring a string here, we are declaring a number here, it is accepting everything. You might have these kinds of questions. So in our coming tutorial we will be seeing how we are dealing with these kinds of things, and in the next tutorial we will be seeing like what is a variable declaration and how we can do a variable declaration in Kotlin, and what are the types of variables. Like there are two kinds of variables, like constant variables and general variables, and how they are declared and how do they differ from each other. We will be covering all the topics in coming tutorial. If you are having any queries, do let me know in the comment section below. So this is a first tutorial on Kotlin. So if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content.